What's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome back to the At the Buzzer podcast. I'm DC and I'm here with
G Money.
Colin.
No Amadou today. He's celebrating Eid. Just finished Ramadan. Shout out my boy. He'll be back next week
Shout
though.
out Dusky.
But hey man, it was a big weekend of sports.
For real.
Really
Yes,
big
sir.
weekend. You had the Final Four men's and women's. You had biggest Wrestlemania of all time.
Facts.
NBA's coming to a close, but let's just get right into it, bro. Let's start with the men's Final Four. What was the first game? UConn and Bama?
Yep.
Mhm.
No, it
first game
was-
Saturday was NC State.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Purdue.
Yep.
I feel like we knew Purdue was going to win.
Yeah,
We hoped
Unfortunately.
NC State would win, but we knew Purdue was going to win. That game really, that's more of a just like, we just got to give NC State their flowers.
Yeah.
A month ago, they wasn't even a tournament team. This past weekend, they was in the Final Four.
Exactly. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
So shout out them. Shout out both DJs. Shout out Coach Keats. Got that extension after he was on the hot seat this season.
Yep.
Shout out them boys. But that UConn Bama game was a good game. It was competitive for 32 minutes.
32, yeah, about 32 minutes. Yeah. But I feel like UConn, they like I don't know. I feel like what's that snake called? A boa constrictor. They kind of like slowly squeeze life
Right.
out of you.
Mhm.
That's kind of how they is.
Yeah.
I just feel like everybody at the end, you kind of just give up because it's like you can't stop them no more.
Right.
It's so much to deal with. It's ridiculous.
You can't handle 40 minutes of them. No, did he?
They're wow. They are the closest thing we have to a pro team in college. They are. I will not say that they would beat anybody. I'm not on that. I think that's like a corny thing that's played out. But Hurley knows what he's doing over there.
Right.
He's got them boys cooking night in and night out. They are murdering the best teams every game, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how dominant they are, bro.
Yes.
Like,
So crazy.
everybody was saying Purdue would actually give them a run for their money. That game was over at halftime.
No. And I hate to say, it's not even I told you so, but Edie was cooked. Like, there is nothing he can do against that offense. And
Right.
all the ball movement, all the screening, he's got to play in space, and that is a problem. Against a team that can shoot, drive, cut, do all these different things, there was no way he was going to be effective. So,
Exactly. Yeah. Coach Hurley masterclass, by the way.
beautiful.
Those high pick and rolls killed Edie. Because you got All-American Tristan Newton.
Mm-hmm.
You got Cam Spencer who gets baskets. Stephon Castle who gets baskets. Coming off the high pick and roll. You got to make Edie make a decision.
Exactly.
And if he leave, he's leaving Donovan Clean or Diarra.
Right.
Both of them can finish round and round.
Exactly.
And if he doesn't step up, Tristan Newton going to hit that. Castle can hit a pull-up.
Yep.
And Cam Spencer is definitely going to hit a pull-up.
And that's the problem with that and the off-ball actions as well. When you running those guys around screens and you got a big that you can't have step out, can't show, can't switch, you are literally just in a foot race with this guy who's getting help in screens. He knows where he's going. You don't know where he's going. So it's just a difficult thing to do. So I think Matt Painter wet the bed again.
Yep.
It happened again. You got to throw some type of adjustment out there, go to a zone, do something different. You can't just let these guys continue to kill you in screening action all night long.
And for UConn to let them do what they usually want to do is so
Exactly.
like that's crazy to me because I feel like every other team that plays Purdue they want to stop what they
Right.
want to do, but he was just like, nah, go ahead, like
Literally.
we just gonna stop whatever else y'all want to do.
As a basketball fan, I love this. I think this is an excellent idea, and it's been done before, but we need to see teams do it more often. All they have is guys that can shoot. So if you hug up on them, they're not going to beat you off the dribble. They're not going to create their own shots one-on-one. If we don't double Edie, sure, get your 40.
Exactly.
You gave up 40 on the other end, so all right, that balances itself out, and they don't have anyone else that can create. So why would we continue to go down and double and try to limit Edie when they can hit 10 threes? They start driving closeouts. That's what their whole offense is built on.
Right.
So like you said earlier,
And that's
Hurley
so
masterclass.
smart because like you gonna make Edie go man for man with your whole team.
Exactly, the whole team.
The whole team.
Verbatim.
That's not gonna happen. Like Edie gonna have to score 60, 70 points.
Literally.
For real.
And he's not doing that.
No.
Cause at some point he probably gonna get tired.
All he's doing is layups.
Exactly.
You gonna need to put up 40 to get
Over
60.
that left shoulder too, and it's all twos. It's not like
Right.
he's a guard that can shoot. Like when you got a Trae Young, okay, that might be a bit more of a problem. Back when he was in school, because he could pull up, he can move off the ball.
Those threes add up.
Exactly. You hit 3 or 4 of those, and you sitting on 12 points. So it's different.
Right.
Holding them to 1-3 is crazy.
Verbatim, Hurley said, "We didn't want to give up threes. We didn't care if Edie took 25, 28 shots to get 35.
Do it.
The game plan was no Smith, no Lawyer, no Gillis, no Jones. Keep the collective to under 20 as a group. They had
Was
no
it 20?
chance to win."
Okay, I thought it was like 18. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. And he did.
Worked it to perfection.
He did.
Let
He
Edie work.
did.
Because Edie had like 30-something and 10.
That's
Or
cool.
Above 10 or
37.
whatever.
He killed it.
Go ahead.
But you're not going
And
to
y'all
be
lost
able
by
to-
16.
Right.
So, Hurley masterclass, Painter masterclass too.
I would love to see
What he usually does.
I would love to see somebody pick his brain. Like,
Hurley.
yes.
Great
That's
coach.
That's a smart
He
man.
he knows
Great
ball.
coach.
He knows ball.
That's a smart man.
Oh, man. So, that game was kind of like a double legacy killer for my Hoosiers.
Yeah,
Don't get me
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Because UConn winning pushed them above us with the most, with more natties. Because now they got 6, which is crazy. All after 1999.
Ridiculous.
And we only got 5. But if Purdue would have won, they would have shut IU up for a long time. But they didn't.
They didn't. They
And all y'all banners just collecting dust. Hey,
You don't.
I'd rather have dusty banners than nothing at all.
Go hang that Final Four banner.
Right.
Go enjoy that, man.
Have fun.
Y'all have fun, man.
And they chanting IU sucks at they watch party. Like, this is the biggest game of y'all lives as fans of any age. Because they ain't been to the championship since Kareem was named Lou Alcindor. But y'all chanting IU sucks. Come on, bro.
You see that tweet about the 92-year-old guy that was like,
Oh my God, bro! I swear to you, when I first
he
saw,
was like, I waited my whole life to see Purdue.
Go ahead, kick the can, buddy.
I swear when I first saw that story, I said he's finna die. I said there's no they
for
not
real.
in it, brother.
Oh, my goodness.
It low-key makes you feel bad, but at the same time, bro, it's tough.
Brother been alive 92 years and his team couldn't get it done once.
One time.
You gonna have to watch from heaven because they're not getting it while you here, buddy. Because it's not happening no more, especially that Edie finna.
Oh,
Right.
It ain't happening.
ESPN got them at way too early, number 6. Stop.
Is there
You
recruiting
can
class
put them
like
in the
that? Okay.
They recruiting class is top 10.
Okay.
So it's like you can put them in the top 15, I guess. But
Mhm.
6, bro.
6 is kind of crazy.
The reason they was number 1 was Edie,
Right.
and he gone.
Is Smith coming back? Y'all think?
Yeah, everybody coming back besides Edie and probably Gillis. Yeah,
No, he
Mason
had-
Gillis.
He had
Oh,
zero
so the
points.
55 transfer, he coming back.
He going to. Yeah, he going to. Because he old, bro. Enter the workforce, bro.
Real talk, man.
Nah,
Hey, these 26, 27-year-old athletes, hey, go get you an apron, go get you a hard hat. It's time to become a working member of society.
That tweet that said, I wonder
Bro.
what Zach Edie be doing if he did like
we about to
gonna see
find
in
out.
3 years.
The comments was like, 3? You being nice, bro.
Hey, when I see Edie in that McDonald's line, put the McChicken in the bag.
Right, bro.
Put the McChicken in the
You
bag.
know I was back to back. I don't care, bro.
Put the McChicken in the bag.
Make sure you put some ketchup on my McDouble. Keep it pushing.
That's
Real
cool,
talk.
no, but where my sandwich at?
Right. Oh, for real? I don't care. Make sure you give me extra fries, bro.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Man, yeah, that was a good conclusion to the men's season. It was a
Very.
great season. I'm not
It
gonna
was.
lie, but from the jump, we knew UConn was going back to back.
Yep.
It was a good tournament though.
Has,
They had some good games.
Has anybody ever did a 3P in college?
Well, UCLA won like 9 straight. 10 straight.
When?
John Wooden,
In
yeah.
the 60s/70s. Yeah.
But like in the
Nah, in modern day,
yeah,
nah.
yeah.
He
It's
said
way
forget all
harder
that.
now. Right.
That's crazy.
I don't think so. Like just 3 consecutive. I don't think so.
They could be the first in the modern era.
And they really like they opening as them and Duke are the favorites for next year.
I'm already knowing dude's gonna want to transfer there.
Of course.
And if he gets some good transfers, bro, like he might do it
Hey,
again.
Cooper Flag, I need you to shut all that down, bro.
He's dumb. He should have went to Connecticut.
We need one.
Duke does have the #1 recruiting class again.
Are they still keeping Klingon? Is that his name? Or is
Nah, he going in the league. Yeah, he's definitely league.
He's projected to be a top 10 pick,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Like he's good. Like that's a wild.
That shows you this draft.
Yeah.
Pretty bad, but Castle top 5.
Yeah, I saw that. They comparing him to R.J. Barrett. What you think about that?
That comparison makes sense.
Okay.
I don't like them comparing to NBA players who are still less than 5 years in the league, though.
They still forming their game, identity, all
We
that.
haven't really seen RJ at his peak for real.
Right.
But it's a solid comparison because he's a great on-ball defender. His 3 knees work.
He tough.
Good slasher, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he'd be a good pick wherever he go. But I had to start with men's because they had the less viewers.
Yeah.
Women, that national championship, it had more viewers than the men's natty
Don Staley.
for the first time ever.
That's crazy.
But that Final Four was tough. The South Carolina just dominated NC State.
Right.
We knew
To
that
be
was going to
expected,
happen.
Yeah.
But that Iowa UConn game, cinema.
I was not feeling that call. You can't call that. You can't
talk
call that
about
with the game on the line, man. If
Why you say that?
I feel like, okay, yes, you're gonna have fouls, you're gonna have violations of rules. With the game on the line, something that small, like she was barely outside of her frame.
Right.
It'd be different if she took a whole step over, or her arm is out here and she extended. Bro, she was just outside of her frame. Let the game decide itself. That was a terrible way for that game to end.
Right.
The game was so good.
Yeah. Paige probably would have clipped that too. I ain't gonna lie. She probably would have smacked that.
Yeah.
She probably would have smacked that.
It was a cool little play. Like, they had singled that side out. Nice little screen over there. So I thought you just don't call that, man. That was a bit of a damper on the end, but otherwise still an elite game. Like you said, cinema. It was a great basketball.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, second quarter, third quarter, even early fourth, I don't care. Call that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But for a game to go to the national championship, let the women play.
Exactly.
Just like, especially because it was so like minute. Like, don't get me wrong, you can call that, but it wasn't egregious enough to let that dictate the game.
Exactly.
But it was a good game.
UConn played their way.
Kaylin and Paige.
Yeah, like UConn played their way back into the game, and I just thought on both sides, Marshall killed.
Yeah.
She was getting to it down low.
Yeah. I like Gabby.
Like she had an excellent performance. I thought the individual defense on Paige and Caitlin was really good as well.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Nika Mule. That was elite one-on-one defense. I thought that was a phenomenal defense. Post coming soon. Let me see.
6 in the first half.
21. I don't know what her shooting splits were, but every time I checked, she was doing a really good job one-on-one defensively. So
Right, and she hit that 3 to
get them back in there. It was like down 1.
Down 1.
Yeah.
She had a great game, but we gotta talk about Raven Johnson.
Tough.
She sat
Miss
Caitlin.
it.
Tough.
That is the ultimate get back.
Seat belt.
Yeah, Iowa got their get back on LSU. Yeah, South Carolina even got their get back on Iowa. But Raven getting hers on Caitlin after she had her clowned on social media, because that's the one that Caitlin waved off last year.
Yeah, that was disrespectful.
Hey.
She was like, all right, bitch.
Half half court ripped her clean.
Man,
For the leg.
multiple times.
And hey, I ain't gonna lie, she was then there bullying her too after the whistle. I'm talking, it was time she would push her out the way. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that.
I loved it.
Cause last year was embarrassing. I'd have did the same thing though. Cause you not finna embarrass me.
Of
right
course.
there.
No.
Talk about some let her shoot. Come on, bro, you gonna do that?
Right.
That game, you want to talk about master classes? Dawn Staley was in her bag. Check out the post we
Her
did on that,
usual.
man.
Her usual.
Once again, she was like, hey, I'm going to make the opposite. I'm going to make someone else beat us. And so that goes to show you different philosophies can work in basketball. There's never really one right answer. You know, she decided Caitlin is going to work for every bucket she gets, and she was 10 of 28. That is as good as you're going to get. And for the box score people, bro, that woman is already one of the greatest we've ever seen pick up a basketball, you know, as a woman. So you gotta live with something. 10 buckets, like, hey, she's elite. She's an all-time great already. So it's bound to happen. But, you know, the way that they played in the Cordoza, coming over, her rotations were elite. So, once again, defensive masterclass. I love watching that game back. That was
I don't
phenomenal.
like the box score people because like I kept seeing posts about Raven Johnson sitting Caitlin in like, oh, she had 30, and I'm like, y'all clearly ain't watched the game.
She took 30 shots.
So
10 of 28, like that's terrible. It's not good shooting
Right.
percentage. And I mean, once again, that's Clark. She went out like a G. Like, she gonna get them looks up. That's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But Raven Johnson did her job more than did her job. So people always gonna find a way to hate. You know.
You know, they talked all season and all tournament about Caitlin and Paige buckets and Juju and LSU injuries. And don't get me wrong, South Carolina was in commentary, but not enough, bro.
not enough.
No.
They passed 112 games. They won on 9-3. Combined, like in those losses, the combined score is by 7. Like, that's nuts, bro. They was 38-0 this year.
They don't got that flashy score.
They don't, because they play as a team.
Right.
Everybody else got a star,
Mhm.
you know.
Everyone
or
pitches
two.
in over there.
But it's
you know.
it's all 7.
The
all
way that
8.
the way that their bigs work together and the way that they offensive rebound. And what you saw, Tessa Johnson, she just pulled up 19. Like,
Man.
I'll say bench
freshman.
points was crazy too.
She
Bench
was getting
points.
to it. Like, those were like pro buckets. She wasn't wasting no
Man,
time,
Reds.
no over dribbling. She was getting right to it.
You can tell she be in the lab with
Yeah,
Dawn.
she get to her spots. She get to her spots for real. So
Lil Papa was smacking him too.
she
bro.
was. That's team basketball, bro. Like, a lot of the time, I think if I was to pick a team to give an analogy, it's a lot like the early 2000s Pistons. You know, you don't got a Kobe, you don't got a Mike, you don't got a LeBron, but cool, you got 5 talent, and then you got
You got a team.
a deep bench, and you got a coach that knows
good
exactly
coach.
what she's doing. And here's the thing: we're not saying just regular fight. Like, they can all go, they can all hoop. You know, they play on both ends of the floor. So, shout out to them, man.
Right. Like, of course, if you want to name a star, it'd be Camila Cardoso.
Right, of course.
Of course. But it's the whole team.
Right.
It's the whole team. Completely just lost my train of thought. That's crazy.
I love me some Raven Johnson though, boy. She's so fun. Let me stay focused.
Yeah, we got. Hey,
We must
if
stay
we finna
focused.
go to that conversation, this pod go off the tracks real quick. Man. I'm not gonna lie.
Must
to
stay
you.
focused, my brother. Must stay
Man.
focused. I really can't think. That's crazy. But that's what I was, bro. That game, really, this whole past 2 seasons moves Dawn into the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
You can really make the argument for GOAT, but I just don't think she's there yet compared to her contemporaries. Gino Auriemma has 23 Final Four appearances, 11 rings.
Yeah.
Pat Summitt got 8 rings. And then I would put Dawn behind them, but Tara Vandermeer has the most wins ever, men's or women. She just passed Coach K this year. And I mean, Kim Mulkey got 4 natties. So I feel like that's the definitive top 5.
I think so. I'd have to agree. I think Don's only gonna move up. Like, they're
Literally,
only gonna
yeah.
continue.
No, by
to
the
be
time
better.
Dawn finishes her 20-plus year career, she's going to be the GOAT.
I'll say that dinner might get him another natty next year.
I'm saying, like, they
And
really
then-
might.
She used to be 3 low-key. But still, that's 4, bro.
And you just continue to move up. Like, it's however
4 in
long
the
she want to
past,
stay
like,
around.
8 years.
That's crazy.
Exactly. Like she
during the most talented era of women's basketball. If you want to go to a case and start an argument, that's where you go. She's dominated when we've seen Caitlin Clark's, Juju Watkins, when we've seen Paige Becker's. Like, we've seen some real killers.
Right.
And she's still getting it done. So,
yeah, I'm excited to see this generation of stars go to the league.
Oh, my goodness.
And really take the WNBA. Like,
oh, my goodness.
CC22, you are Indiana.
Yes.
I'm
yes
an
Draft
Indiana.
Monday.
She
Draft
an
Monday.
Indiana.
She is.
But then Cameron Brink, she about to be a star. Rakia Jackson gonna be a star. Camila Cardoso gonna be a star. Angel Reese finna be a star. J.C. Sheldon. Like, it's a long list of pure hoopers going to the WNBA. So it's really about to go up, bro. And I'm excited.
Real quick.
Really excited to see that. But now that the season's over, transfer portal and the coaching carousel has started.
Yeah.
Coach Calipari to Arkansas. It's a crazy domino effect because the USC coach left to go to SMU. And so the Arkansas coach went to USC. And then Arkansas called Calipari because actually he just released a video today confirming it, saying we just felt like it was time to move on because they haven't even made it to the second weekend this decade, like in the 2020s.
Whoa. For real?
And you know Kentucky fan is not having that. So they just been hating and hating and hating. And the athletic director staff, you know, they put all that pressure on him. So he said, whatever, I'm going to just dip. Arkansas offered me some bread. And Kentucky's top 3 right now. Dan Hurley, who's not leaving. But they offered him 5 to 7 years, $11 million each year. But he's not leaving.
He not leaving.
Because he even came out and said, I'm trying to build a dynasty here.
He about to.
They want Scott Drew from Baylor. But I don't see him leaving because he's been there for 21 years. He got him a natty. Baylor was, like, really bad. One of the worst programs in the country. And then they just won a natty. And they've been perennial, like, good. Like, top 10, top 15. So I don't see him leaving. And then they want Billy Donovan to come back to college and lead the Bulls. And he said he's committed to Chicago, too. So they going to have to just pull somebody out from, like, mid-major.
And they not getting Nate Oates. Boy.
He did. Yep. He came out and said, I'm not leaving. Till next year when he goes to the league.
For real.
Nah, too.
But I don't know, man. Kentucky's really put themselves in a bind.
Right.
Because they've garnered up this reputation as the one-and-done school. And we just get these elite blue chip talents year in and year out. We give you freedom, you develop yourself, you know you're going to the league, and we put you in the best position to do that. But when you do that, you are sacrificing team basketball. You know, it's tough to blend those two at the same time, and you only have 1 year to do it. So I don't want to say Kentucky fans are justified, but it just really matters what you value in your school. It's like, do you consistently want those best guys year in and year out, or do you want championships? You know, if you want championships, I get the frustration. But whoever comes, I guarantee you they won't be the recruiter that Calipari is.
Right.
And I'm not going to say you'll see a big drop-off in talent because you saw Duke after Coach K left, they're still getting the top-of-the-line guys. But I definitely think they need a restructuring of what they value, you know, because you can't be a blue blood and you're not making it to the second weekend for almost half a decade now, you know. That's a problem. Oh, my fault.
They saying we not even blue bloods no more. UConn took our
I was about to
spot.
say, they done kicked y'all out.
I saw a graphic. They sure did.
You ain't see that INU on there.
That's nasty.
The Duke, I will say the Duke case is a little different because Shire had been there for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Coach K knew that was his replacement.
Right.
So he was really handing him the keys. Same with UNC because Roy had Hubert Davis on the staff for the past like 34 years. But no, that's true though. It's Kentucky. Second most natties ever.
Right.
They're a blue blood. Hey, it was a pretty good weekend for IU fans though.
Yeah.
Coach Cal left Kentucky.
Y'all might actually get a
Natty.
game. Y'all might actually get a game down there.
There you go, bro. We ain't even played them in like 10 years. Cause Coach Cal soft. Scary.
He's scared of Assembly Hall.
Yeah, because we used to have a home and home series. But ever since we upset them and rushed the court when Anthony Davis was there,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, nah, we not coming up there no more. He only wanted to do neutral sites, so he only wanted to play in Indy one year and then Louisville the next year. Nah, bro, we doing home and home. So they disagreed on that, and so we ain't played Kentucky in like a decade. But they just renewed the series this past season, so they going to play. Does it start next season? I think it starts this season, actually.
That's good.
Home and home or
neutral?
Boo.
For real.
Be in Napa, Louisville.
Nasty.
In Cambridge and
KFC Yum Center.
what's
Louisville.
That's Louisville.
Yeah.
Man, that's the University of Louisville.
Yeah. We don't care.
No way.
Trash.
Bro, if y'all don't just play home and home, like, that's stupid.
Coach Cal gone. Who cares?
Literally. He was the one that... Exactly. That's all I got to say.
Man, I guess I see who Big Homie is over there in Kentucky.
Hey, for real.
Right? Hey, but... How you going to be back, bro? Because...
Right.
And Coach Woodson cooking up in the transfer
When
portal.
they going to be back? Next year?
I'm kind of conflicted because I want them to have a good season. Obviously, I always want them to have a good season. But I also kind of don't, so they can fire Woodson. Because this is trial year. If you don't do nothing. Because it's IU at the end of the day. They still a top 5 brand in college basketball.
Exactly.
They can't have a coach that ain't made the Sweet 16 in 4 years.
You can't have that.
You still think they're top 5?
They are.
I think
Really?
so.
Like, it's not a think, so like, statistically, they are still a top 5 brand.
Did not know that.
It's Indiana University, bro. 5 natties, bro.
But I'm saying, I thought since they've been trash, I think they're still top 5.
Trash, bro. We was ranked last
I
year.
won't say trash, but
We literally ranked last year.
not what IU used to be. I say that.
That's better.
Hey,
We went to the Sweet 16 in the past decade, though.
hey, you think they gonna go after Robbie Avila? He entered the transfer portal.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Where y'all think he gonna go?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Oh, isn't that where their coach went?
Yeah.
Bro,
Because
if
he's
They
a
had a coach
no.
left.
Yeah, he's a no tag transfer portal.
What's that
Like,
mean?
I mean, no contact tag.
Oh.
So coaches can't even talk to him. So it's
Hey, okay.
low key
Bro,
obvious he going to St. Louis, which
If
is
he don't
trash.
cash in and
Go
to
up, bro.
Go to a school where you gonna be getting attention. Like, we seen Jokic do it. Like, we
Right.
seen. I'm not saying that like he's Jokic, obviously, but we've seen guys that don't fit the typical center mold be successful. So go cash in, bro.
He can go up, bro. He low-key got a bag on him.
He do.
But it's looking like Conwell finna coming to Bloomington.
You excited?
I like Ryan. He can hoop. He was the second scorer this year for them.
Mm-hmm.
I think second or third. 2 and 3 was like the same average. And he can hoop. He an Indiana
Yeah,
native.
Indiana
you feel me?
product. Yeah.
And Woodson Love guards out of the portal. So we'll find out. But before we get into the biggest WrestleMania ever, bro, how we feeling about that Diggs trade? I'm not gonna lie, I think he's gone after 1 season.
Pookie Butt went to the ops.
I think unless they win the Bowl, he's gone because the Texans like
That's
bought
like,
out the rest of his contract.
Okay.
Yeah, he got like 1 year, and then he free agent.
Yeah,
Dang. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of sad because a lot of people hated him with Josh Allen, but me personally, like when they first started together, I loved them. Like even though I'm a Colts fan, I love them two together. But it kind of sucks seeing the downfall of them two because they definitely should have won a bowl.
Yes.
Did you
not-
see they blew up in the locker room?
Huh?
You see they had a whole little altercation in the locker room, not physical, but like Josh Allen was got on his ass in the locker room.
But what'd he say?
That's why he left. I don't remember. I read the article though.
Yeah, everybody been calling Diggs a diva and stuff, but you know that's still Pookie Boy, so I ain't gonna do too much on him. But I am kind of see.
Diggs probably the most sassy receiver in the league.
Why he gotta be sassy?
He a little diva.
Why he gotta be sassy?
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Let me see what. Oh, they ain't no quote.
Oh, yeah, that's wild.
Ah, yeah, we gotta have the box.
Nah,
We had the box.
You see.
We would have had the box.
Hey, we a family-friendly product over here, so I ain't finna say what was said, but
yeah, bro.
that's a problem. That's a scrap.
It makes sense. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love Diggs, especially when I was on the Vikings. He was a dog. He was a dog in Buffalo too. Don't get me wrong, but it felt like in Buffalo that's when he really started to be a diva, bro. And it's like if he's not having a good game, after the first quarter, he's checked out.
But you gotta think though, that man like. I'm not blaming all of it on Josh Allen, but it was games where, like, bro.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Josh
Allen. They could
Allen.
not hold that man, and he was not getting the ball.
I'm definitely not a Josh Allen agenda pusher. He's not quarterbacky enough to me. All he do is intercept the ball and run it, to be honest. But he got a little arm on him. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
he got a cannon.
But I don't like. When the Bills start losing, Diggs is on the sideline throwing his helmet around, yelling at everybody when he got 2 catches, 5 targets, and 12 yards.
Bro, you got to think, all the targets don't be accurate.
That's true, though. That's true.
But it's like,
after a while, they chemistry just, you could tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could tell.
It ain't even just Diggs. I feel like everybody in Buffalo had a right to be angry because it's like in 2020, 21, and 2022, them teams had too much potential to not win a bowl. None of them seasons.
It really is. You know, we talk about teams that should have got it done.
Yes,
they should, like you said, 3 consecutive years where they had a solid chance.
Right.
In my opinion, they had two out of 3 of those seasons. They had the best team in the league. In my opinion,
agreed.
No, for real. That was my go-to pick in Madden.
Because 21 should have won it. 22 definitely should have won it. Like, I feel like going to 2022, that was a season where, in my opinion, they generally had the best roster. But then, like, injuries started hitting them, and then they started playing sad. And I don't know what happened.
What was the 22 bowl?
22.
Was that Rams Bengals?
I think
or was
it
that
was
3?
No, I think that was 2.
Yeah, Rams Bengals 2022.
You think they would have beat the Rams?
If Josh plays football,
fully healthy, yes.
Like, this is like perfect world.
Yeah.
Everybody on both teams is completely healthy.
Yes.
I think so.
Playing well.
I think
Bills
so.
beat them.
I think Bills beat them.
Yeah, I think so. The defense was elite. Like, they really didn't have holes. Like, they had a legit squad.
That's what I'm saying. Best roster in the league, and y'all can't win nothing. Like, y'all don't.
Yeah.
Y'all can't beat the Chiefs.
Josh Allen, Jason Tatum of the NFL.
Buddy.
That's
a great comparison.
I hate the narratives around Allen and, like, just sometimes the pass that he gets. Like, if you be looking, there's a difference. Sometimes a guy will throw an interception. It's the receiver's fault. Or, you know, they're just in a bad position. They got to get the ball out, whatever. You just chuck it up for game, whatever. Josh be throwing
some crazy
He down there
shit.
somewhere.
Man.
Really?
Like, them is joints I be looking at on Madden. I be like, nah, I never thought that. No, just kidding. But, like, I just be really confused by some of the picks he throws. Like, what do you see there?
I'm not throwing no ball like that to no 5'10" receiver. Like, my receiver gonna have to be like 6'5".
Why you throwing Why you throwing a jump ball to Cole Beasley? Come on, man. You know he ain't got that X factor attached, bro. That's a crazy thing to do. So I don't know. I think he's still elite, but I think there's a lot of progression that he still needs to make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so regardless of what Diggs does, or, you know, obviously with him being gone, but what they do with McDermott, what they do with the rest of the team, I think he's got to take some more steps as a quarterback.
It's gonna be interesting because, like, I feel like if he's a good vet, he can really help Tank.
Yeah,
he can really help Tank.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what type of guy he gonna be in the locker room.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The Texans might be bowl bound.
they really might be. This is a scary team.
They have a great roster on both sides of the field, and D'Amico Ryans is a great coach.
Yes.
And
great.
I was about to say the division won't be nothing but Colts. Colts gonna do something this year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes,
so.
Especially with the draft, whoever they draft.
When's the draft?
June,
No.
May, July,
Like
August,
2 weeks.
September, October. I don't know.
Drafting like 2-3 weeks. I want to say it's like the 22nd, something like that.
Where is it?
That's a great question.
I'm looking it up. Let's see.
25th through the 27th.
Well,
Okay.
I thought the draft was
April.
in June.
I don't know.
That's NBA.
Yeah, NBA.
That's NBA.
Where's it at though? Didn't the Raiders get it, or they had it last year, right?
They had it last year, I think. I want to say
KC
it's gonna be
had
like
it the year
the
before.
Titans or the Seahawks, bro. I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's not showing.
They saying Chris Ballard just been twiddling his thumbs all off season,
Twiddling is crazy.
while the Texans and Titans got better.
Oh, I think it's Detroit.
Don't get me wrong, the Titans. Don't matter who y'all get, y'all have Will Levis at QB.
Right.
Y'all not about to be nothing.
We ain't scared of y'all.
Hey, they said that boy was up there throwing that TSU. They said he finna be something this year. They said he went to the trenches to work.
Hey, for real.
That was fraud. But yeah, with him at QB, I don't think they're gonna do nothing.
I don't know if I said this last week, but the Kirk Cousins, it's kind of growing on me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
You're
like
coping.
the contract.
You're
I don't like
coping.
the contract. That's really my biggest issue. And dude has one playoff win, if that. No, he has one.
Do you remember when there was? I remember every primetime game he played. There was a stat up
Yeah,
that he had never
trash.
won a primetime game until like 2019. Until they got Justin Jefferson. I think they beat the Bears on like Monday Night Football or something.
And then got to the
I just
playoffs
think
and lost to, like, the
The
Giants or
skill
something.
positions around him are too good. You feel me? This year, like
I'm telling you, he gonna swing.
Drake, Mooney, Pitts.
Oh, we seen
Robinson.
them. We seen them with the Vikings. They
Algier.
had some dogs.
I know.
I don't know.
Our defense is going to win us a lot of games. Our defense won us a lot of games this past season. That's the reason we were 7-10.
I'm not a Kirk
gonna
fan.
swing to
I'm
get
not
to
a
that
Kirk
playoffs.
fan either.
Man.
Not a Kirk.
I don't know. He got some good receivers, but I ain't gonna lie, none of them touching Justin Jefferson.
At all. No. Easily the best.
Drake
receiver in the
good.
league.
I love Drake.
You said
He's
easily
one of my favorites, but
Yeah.
over Tyree, Monte.
Yeah.
Over both.
Jet's the best receiver in the league. Has been for the past 2 years.
I mean, I could see the argument, but I'm not gonna lie. Devontae has
You still giving it to...
yes.
But Devontae is like that, bro.
Oh, of
He's
course.
special.
Don't get me wrong, of course. But, hey, man.
There's not a single person in the league that can guard him. I don't
Jimmy was
Jet's
trying to get him
different.
killed this year too, and he still survived.
He
bro.
was throwing him
That
some injury
the
balls.
Steelers game. I was like, "Hey, if you decide to sit out next week, I fully understand, bro." He threw him a ball double covered with the safety coming down on a post route. He couldn't even see the guy, and I'm like,
that is one man who deserved to be a diva. Cause
That's true.
After
Yeah,
you threw me a
that's
ball
true.
like that, I'd looked at you. Come here,
But at the same time, why did you go to LV, bro?
childhood team.
hey, come back to Green Bay.
He should have stayed in GB
Come
because,
back to
hey,
Green. We love you, man. Come back. To
Jordan Love is about to have a generational season. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, he is. It's about to get real. Hey, when this podcast roll around football season, I'm
Right.
acting crazy. I'm be acting
Bro,
ridiculous.
I really was so confident in the Lions winning the division next year, but
I don't know.
I don't
So
know,
they're gonna
man.
fight.
Depending on
It's
how the
gonna
Packers
look-
draft
yeah.
too.
It's gonna look like 2 10-plus win
They
teams
think
in
so.
that division
They gonna have to fight for that. And ain't finna come easy.
No,
at all.
absolutely not.
Those 2 games gonna be some dog fights for real.
Jordan, we believe in you, bro. You the franchise, man.
Right. Man, the Packers, bro. Favre to Rodgers to Love pipeline is crazy.
Ain't God good, bro? we cooking.
1 bowl in the past.
All right now.
15.
All right, bro. Hey, something like IU, you can't look up every time. We be all right. We gonna get one soon.
Yeah. Didn't deserve that. But yeah, my biggest thing with the Cousins move, like he has his solid moments, and we have a core for him, but it's the contract, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't want to give Lamar $200 million, but they gave Kirk $200 million. Lock in, bro.
That is crazy.
Lock in.
That gotta be racist soon.
Has to be.
That gotta be something,
But
bro.
we sent we had the most people at Penix's like workout.
Mm-hmm.
So if we draft him and then he gets mentored by Kirk, which I don't know if that's much mentoring, but he'll show him how to be a pro. You feel me?
Right.
Finna have a black left-handed Kirk Cousins.
Hey, he got that ball on the line, bro.
No, Penix is like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Hoosier.
But I don't know if I personally want to have Kirk Cousins mentoring him.
Right. We'll see. Man, we gotta talk about WrestleMania 40, bro.
Yep.
Boy.
Might be the best WrestleMania ever.
Boy.
And I want to say that's recency bias, but it really might have been. Like, I like the night 1, night 2 format.
Yeah, I think Triple H killed with that.
It's too many great rivalries, matches, feuds, whatever, for it just be one night, one day.
And I feel like it gives kids an opportunity to stay up.
Because it used to be exhausting, bro.
Exactly.
Right. Sunday night.
My mom used to make me want to go to bed.
Right.
I'm like, what's up?
Right. Hey, this main event is still on.
Like, the both main events, crazy, bro. That tag match was so fire. So fire.
Mm-hmm.
But that night, too, man. Shit means something to me, man.
Hey, what?
Special.
That is literally...
Special.
That is Emmy level writing, bro. Like
the storytelling is so crazy, bro.
I wanted to cry. I ain't gonna lie.
The storytelling is
for real, bro. All the runouts. Shout out to Roman, man. Y'all, for the crowd, they be talking about his wrestling ability. He can wrestle. He can really the in-ring action alone was enough to call this a 5-star.
He couldn't
That's
wrestle.
what I'm saying. Run-ins aside, that was still a 5-star match.
It was an excellent match.
Last year's was a 5-star match, run-in aside.
It was.
Like, Cody and Roman in-ring chemistry is crazy.
Excellent.
Like, people don't realize how tough it is to have your top face and top heel have that great of chemistry in the ring.
And Roman, he just plays the part perfectly,
right.
bro.
Be talking that ish.
Like we was talking about, when he pulled out the crossroads, he was like, this move don't beat nobody.
It's weak.
He was like, I did it just to disrespect him. Paul Heyman.
Heyman.
Yes, my child. Shout out Paul Heyman, too, man.
I will say, man, y'all know I'm a huge Cody fan.
Yeah.
You got to acknowledge the Tribal Chief.
You got to. Throw them ones up, man.
1,000-day reign, bro.
He backpacked WWE literally at its worst. I think 2019, like, the product was terrible. When he came back in 2020, he really did light a new era in wrestling. And he ushered in the Cody era. So I think shout out to him, man. He did real work. He put guys in the main event that we viewed as mid-carders. You know, Jey Uso and Jimmy. That line he dropped about them when they first started their whole program, he was like, I took you to the main event. They didn't even know who you was outside of your brother. And I was like,
damn. No.
Cooking.
Heel Roman on the mic. Because that was always my problem with Big Dog Roman. He was terrible on the mic. And they just tried too hard. Vince tried way too hard to push him. That's why I hated him. But once he came back as Tribal Chief, head of the table Roman, special.
Hey, man, I've been a Roman fan since Shield Day.
Really
I sure have. That's been my dog.
Shield, bro, the Shield, fire.
No.
Believe in that shit.
Believe in shit.
I think part of it was I was a huge Dean Ambrose fan, and I really liked Seth. Roman was my least favorite out of the Shield.
Okay.
And then once he became himself,
he getting all the opportunities,
and he was still the Shield. Like, Dean Ambrose had a whole new gimmick, Lunatic Fringe. Seth had a whole new gimmick, Architect and Authority Seth. Roman still got the same song, still wearing the same stuff.
Right, bro.
Like,
tell him my Tribal Chief. That's my dog, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta acknowledge him though.
He did special work, man. Special work.
I wanted to cry when he hit Seth with that chair. Cause I'm like, man, he could win this championship, but he still thinking about the past, getting betrayed.
You know how much you
That's
gotta,
the artist
getting stabbed in the back by his brother.
You
man.
know how
I
much
want
you gotta
cry.
hate somebody to sacrifice your title.
Just to hit him in the back with the chair.
That's that Triple H masterclass right there.
That was
even to the last detail, like the way he hit Seth, the way Seth fell, it was exactly how Roman fell when he 10 years ago.
That was
And
here too.
Seth Seth specifically said, Cody, only one man is specifically suited to be your shield, and he was his shield in the Mania. Like, it was crazy, bro.
I thought it was dope too. All the people that the bloodline screwed over were all the people that came out to congratulate Cody. The storytelling was amazing. And they walked right by Roman.
Even the Undertaker, because Roman beat him at WrestleMania.
Right.
So,
but that was fair and square, bro. Get out there, man. I say
you would defend Undertaker losing that Mania.
To Roman, it makes sense.
I am.
Bro.
If I'm gonna build a company around Roman, if there's anyone that should beat him, it should have been Roman. It shouldn't have been Brock, in my opinion.
Shouldn't have.
It definitely shouldn't have been Brock.
Right.
But I don't know if it should have been Roman either, bro.
Dog, what?
Not yet, though. Like, that was still Roman in his, first, second year being pushed that much?
I think he's like second. Yeah.
And he's beating Undertaker at WrestleMania?
That's how you make new stars.
No, bro.
No, that was like his third. Because the first was Brock, then it was Triple H.
Yeah.
Then it was Undertaker.
Yep. I thought it was a good move, but it was lessened by the fact that he had already been beat, so it didn't matter as much. You know,
if Roman was the first, I might have messed with it.
And the way he did it, you remember the spear where he ran off the ropes like 6 times. He built up. That was his best spear of all time. The one he hit on Cody. He got off the ground,
yes,
bro.
I love it when he jumps for this.
He jumped that nice little distance too.
Bro, he was parallel to the ring. I was like, hey, he's invested. He's in his bag.
Like an animal.
Roman is a great wrestler.
He is.
That's great wrestler. Man.
We acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
But even the matches outside of that, like the Drew and Seth match,
right?
Storytelling.
CM Punk, my boy.
And the whole promo, Drew was like, "You too obsessed with the bloodline, bro. That's gonna make you lose." And it did make him lose, but it also bit back on Drew because he was too obsessed with CM Punk,
right?
And so he lost. I was talking to G about this. I'm like, it's low-key getting to the point where you gotta really have the debate. Was Triple H more goated in the ring or behind the scenes? Because this behind-the-scenes stuff he been doing is crazy.
And I think it's only going to get better.
It's only getting better. Because this was like, the past couple years, like when he first, like, really was the main one.
This time last year, Vince was still in control.
Exactly.
So.
It's a new era. I wonder what they're going to end up calling it.
Yeah, I don't know. I need the name to be proper because, like, they've been locked in, bro.
Because Cody talking about he wanted to bring the winged eagle
I'm
belt
here for
back.
it. I'm here for it. Either that or
cussing
Big
a
Gold.
lot more.
Right.
Oh.
Blood back.
The Rock be going crazy, bro.
Rock
He be
going crazy.
The Rock be saying F word this, F word that.
And even when Roman called him, he called Cody.
Oh, guy, he said, "This is my company, you little bitch."
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
That was hard. He smooth with that talking, boy.
Bro, heel Roman is special. One of the goats. One of the goats, for sure.
The way he was, you remember at Elimination Chamber, he was talking to Sammy's wife outside the ring. I was like, he's in his bag. He's in his bag. Or even what he did to Jay. Bro, he had Jay in the guillotine and he was talking to Jimmy. And he was like, you gonna let your brother suffer?
Different, bro.
Oh, bro.
My tribal he's chief. So tough, bro. Gotta acknowledge him, man.
Hey, do Paul Heyman.
Shout out Paul Heyman, bro. Hall of Famer, man. That speech had me fired up.
Right.
That man deserves his flowers for real.
CW. That shit was hard.
That man deserves his flowers.
He does.
Yeah, WWE only going up. I like that it's back in like the limelight again. like
it's cool to like wrestling.
Yeah, it's never lost like its popularity. It was
Right.
always gonna be
even at its worst. Yeah,
but now it's like people are coming back to it.
right.
We're like, oh, it's fire again,
It
and
really
getting
is.
tapping back in.
Meek Mill, he said, "Get up,
Y'all see Drewski was there too.
Yes,
Yeah.
they had all the celebrities.
After Gargano DDT'd bro into the table, he was like, "This shit ain't fake." It's really not, bro. I hate when I get it when people say it's fake. How do you like that? But it's not fake. It's scripted. It's a difference.
Someone said, "How do you like TV?" It's predetermined. They're doing like, bro, if y'all gonna be petty like that,
Like, Speed was dang near dead after that.
Like-
He talking about some my neck.
I mean, people have really died in the ring. You know,
Literally.
doing stunts, doing moves. Like, people lost their lives, have been paralyzed. So it's a crazy thing to say, like, oh, that's easy. Or, like, bro, people train their whole lives and they still don't get to the WWE.
Literally.
So,
Like, don't get me wrong, the punches and the smacks and stuff, those are
Right.
clearly kicks and, like, faces. That's clearly fake, but you telling me Gunther's chop is fake?
no, bro.
Probably taking the wind out of boys.
Like,
Right.
he leaving his whole handprint. Hey, I'm ready for that Gunther main card run, though.
Gunther versus Cody. It's going to feed families.
That's going to feed, especially because they having a pay-per-view in Berlin in
Oh,
September, maybe.
Yep.
Oh, is he going to win that one?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, because they still had Drew lose in Scotland.
You're right.
But still.
I was saying they had Sammy losing.
Exactly. But that was to Roman. I hope
Yeah.
they don't.
I feel
I
like,
want them to have Cody dominant, but at the same time, 1,000 days, give it to somebody else.
Cody is obviously good. He got the belt, but he doesn't need the belt to be relevant. Like, no disrespect to Damian Priest, but I think he's one of those guys.
I still can't forget y'all telling me they call
Yeah, they call him bisexual vampire on Twitter. Drew McIntyre said bondage Undertaker.
Wow.
Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we talking about here?
Do y'all like him as champ?
No, I don't really like him, period.
Yeah, I'm not
to be honest,
feeling it.
bro.
I'm
I
not
don't
feeling
really
it.
care for him, period. Him or Drew.
You're right. Neither one of them. I was like, this a lose-lose. And I don't even like Seth, but I was like, I might as well let Seth
CM Punk
retain.
don't have it by SummerSlam.
I hope
I
so.
don't care
That's
for
what
him
needs to
or
happen.
Yeah, CM Punk they gotta give CM Punk a belt, and he's not gonna go after Cody.
Mm-mm.
We know that. So we'll see. Him and cause Jay's the number one contender now for it.
Give Jay the belt. Hey, at this point, Jay done his work, paid his dues. Give him a little run. Give him a Kofi Mania run. Like,
Yeah, Backlash should be fun. Backlash should be fun. I wonder who they gonna have Cody fight if he fighting, which I assume, cause that's Cody's whole thing. He defends. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
He's
I don't know who
at
he
Raw
will-
and SmackDown every week.
Is he gonna be exclusive? He's gonna be exclusive to SmackDown now.
He's Raw. Well, they doing a draft.
Oh, okay.
But
Is that pay-per-view
he's signed
after?
to Raw. I don't know actually.
Okay, because
Nah, it's
that
in
makes it
May.
interesting.
It's in May 4th.
I can see them throwing somebody like a live, like a Shinsuke Nakamura type
LA Knight maybe.
LA Knight. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, LA's tough. LA's tough.
I will say one thing. Y'all finna stop telling me you a grown man. You still watching WWE? Yes,
Yes, bro.
I am.
What you gonna do about it?
I sure am.
And
buddy.
still gonna tear like I'm a little kid.
Exactly.
If y'all would have saw me in my room that whole main event on Sunday night, especially after my GOAT won the belt, bro, y'all would have thought I was 8 years old.
No, for real.
Man,
That whoa with the belt hits different.
It
now,
does.
bro.
It does.
Let it go. I'm so happy he finished the story. Like, I liked him when he was dashing Cody Rhodes back in the day. I'm not gonna lie. Like when he had the mask on and he had that unmasking match with Rey Mysterio
Yeah.
at WrestleMania. That was fire. I was so mad when they switched him to Stardust.
that was terrible.
That was so disrespectful to my nigga, bro.
That was terrible.
It was bad.
Stardust is crazy.
Like, and they had him be more eccentric and crazy than Gold does.
Right.
Like, what are we doing, bro? I would have left WWE too.
Yeah, the story is perfect,
That
man.
was disrespectful.
Now, low key, we need to see him and Randy. We need to see that. It has to happen.
There's some legacy.
Yeah,
There's some legacy
I need to see
talking
that.
there.
Hey, bring Ted D. Isn't he in jail?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Teddy
dang. All
was
right.
Bail him out right quick,
Right.
though.
Never
Just
touch
bail
him.
him out for like a few
Especially
nights,
with
few
Vince
nights.
not in charge.
Wasn't he in fraud?
Yeah, like
Something like
embezzlement
that.
or something.
Bro, just bail him out for a little bit, though.
Right, he could be. Hey,
For the
get him
story.
on Zoom in the orange suit. we can talk to him. Just want to hear what he got to say, man.
That would be a tough match, though.
It would be. I want to see that.
I wonder what they're gonna do with The Rock. Cause he's still coming to shows.
I need to see him and Roman for real.
That needs to
I
I
happen.
need
bet
to
you
see
next WrestleMania they're gonna end up fighting. Cause Triple H did say the next Roman story gonna blow your minds. I bet he gonna do something with the bloodline crumbling.
Yeah, him and Solo gotta have a match. I think that match is gonna be crazy. That match
Yeah.
gonna hit, bro.
Think so? Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
I want to see a Solo run. Like, I think Solo could be a real star, bro. You put that thumb out, it get nasty.
That's crazy. When he
Pause.
put that thumb out again.
Pause. I'm tweaking.
So happy Johnson he threw him through that table, man.
Hey, Unc looking old, man.
Yeah.
He is. He's
Unc
starting
looking
to.
old.
On the Pat McAfee show, he said he probably got one more year in him, one more run.
One more run?
Yeah.
It looked like he had his last one at WrestleMania when he
Right.
ran down that
Boy, he
stage.
was struggling.
Boy.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'm like,
It was
ain't
bad.
no way this old dude running down here with some knee pads on some Jordan.
Yeah, basically the whole Pat McAfee show, you could tell he know he don't got it no more.
Yeah.
He know he not the same Super Cena we was seeing back then.
I think kind of saw that with The Rock too. He looked a little.
He
faded.
was so fatigued.
He was struggling.
That's
Like,
the only thing I'm gonna get. We gonna get
He
that
was
match with
drinking
Roman.
the water, bro. He wasn't just spitting
Right,
it. He
right.
was literally drinking it and then get another sip to spit it. He tired.
He just didn't look as explosive as he did. I mean, it's crazy to say, but 10 years ago, like
He
that's a
was
lot of
still
time,
smooth.
right?
Man,
Because that match with Cena was elite. Like, he was still in peak Rock form, and it's okay. Like, bro, you dang near 50, so it's to be expected.
and that's why I'll say, like, I feel like this WrestleMania was probably the best, but I'll give it to that one where Undertaker and Triple H fought, and then them two fought. too.
Yeah, because that's a crazy
That one
back
was
to
hard.
back. Yeah,
That's probably top 3.
I say that one was hard.
It was wild how they built that as once in a lifetime match, and then they had them fight again the next year.
But both matches was elite.
they both was.
That chemistry.
I didn't like that it was for the belt though.
The
CM
second
Punk,
time,
CM Punk should have just kept the belt.
yeah, especially the second time because we all knew Cena had to win because
Yeah.
Rock was going back to Hollywood, so like
Right.
it was a foregone conclusion. Match was still great though.
And plus, Cena lost the last year.
Right.
We knew
He
was
gonna
about
get
to
his get
win.
back.
But that first one, you really had no idea who was going
Right.
to win that.
Yeah.
No clue. Like when when the Rock just jumped up and Rock bottomed him out of the people's elbow.
Yep.
Random. And then the 1, 2, 3, like Cena ain't kick out.
Exactly.
What?
Hey, now we need CM Punk the main event Mania. Like that
Yeah.
needs to happen, bro. That's gonna hit.
Bro,
Where's
Yeah.
Mania? Mania's in Minnesota, right?
Next year?
that was a rumor.
Okay.
Well, the
I'm
most
not gonna
supported
lie.
rumor.
Philly,
Trash.
Crowd
bro.
was-
they talking about
Yeah.
they was trash because it was cold. Bro, that is no excuse, bro. This is WrestleMania. Get up.
You paid your money to be here. You better scream,
So I'm
bro.
saying.
The crowd
bro.
was terrible.
Like, give me the tickets then. I sit
Exactly.
in that cold.
Right,
Man,
Philly
what?
was trash. That was boy. Don't go there again.
bro.
WrestleMania at Lucas Oil will feed.
Oh yeah.
That will
Hey,
feed.
when they decide to do that,
I'm
If
there.
I gotta be
I'm
homeless,
getting
I'm
my
saying.
tickets soon as they drop.
I'll go live back with my mama for a year.
I sure will.
What? I'll drop that back on WrestleMania. I don't care where I sit.
I sell my mom crib. Sorry. No.
I'll take out a student loan and spend it on the
Hey,
WrestleMania.
for real, bro.
What?
Boston
Hey,
to be
bro, I'll
alright.
do whatever I got to get them tickets,
Oh,
man.
man.
If I gotta rob somebody's grandma's,
Hey,
hey, I'm
It is
sorry.
what it is.
It's gonna be a group of 3 dudes walking towards Lucas Oil. We just where the tickets at? Right on. And go in. Disclaimer: We are not criminals.
We're not violent gentlemen.
We know.
We just will if we had to. No,
Bro, we gotta talk about the NBA though, man. It's 1 week left of the season.
Yeah.
Playing starts on 1 week from today, actually, on Tuesday.
Oh, that's what's up.
So right now, the 7 to 10 teams are in the West. New Orleans and Sacramento, 7 and 8. LAL and JSW, 9-10. In the East, Sixers and Heat, and then Bulls and Hawks.
Dang.
That Bulls and Hawks game, I'm not watching that.
Could
That's trash.
Could care less.
But the other three, yeah, we there.
Bron and Curry again.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go with LA. At this point, GSW, they just don't. I don't believe that they got the firepower. And if I'm going one night, I feel like LeBron and AD will get the job done. You know, defensively, it's a solid squad when they bring it together. D'Lo's been playing some of the best basketball of his career. And so you never know, on any given night, he can pop out, give you 30, give you 40. So I really trust in them. But Golden State's always Golden State. Curry's going to do what Curry does. But I do think it's interesting. Since the play-in, they've both been in it like every single year.
Right.
Except for the year that Golden State won the chip. So, man, it's the play-in's been good because in that way we've seen, you know, legends, but you're not expecting to see LeBron and Curry playing, you know.
By the way, side note, Adam Silver been cooking.
He has.
With all the new stuff he's been doing with the league, especially when they expand to Seattle and Vegas in the next 5 years.
Man, that's going to be crazy.
I could see him surpassing Stern as the best commissioner.
I think so.
But it's going to be hard because David Stern grew the NBA from crack addicts and criminals to
That's crazy.
worldwide superstardom. Like, of course, he had Michael and Larry and Magic. Don't get me wrong, but it was Stern.
Aren't they
But
recruiting
in the
him?
70s, bro, in the 70s, when David Stern got the job, like, NBA was really seen as criminals. Nobody was watching the games. Nobody was going.
Criminals, crackhead.
But
Disney wanted Silver. I guess that's over and done now. But, yeah, they wanted him to be their next CEO.
really?
Yeah. Because
Wow.
I remember hearing a report about that, but he said he's locked in with the league. That's good to hear. So, yeah, I think he's been cooking. He's done a great job. Expansion, the play-in tournament, in-season tournament. Like, he's really been in his bag, making basketball more exciting, getting overseas. We need an overseas team. And I think the good thing about that is when that happens, it's going to force them to cut the schedule.
Overseas, like, how far was he? Like,
talking
across the pond?
London, I'm talking.
Really?
Yeah, I think do it all the way across the world. And then
First American league to do that?
that would be fire. Like, it would be elite. Obviously, some guys don't be having their passports and they don't have their
Right.
stuff correct, so that's got to get figured out. But I think it would be a good way for them to chop the game total down to, I don't know, 75, 70, give teams more time to travel, less wear and tear on their bodies, more healthy guys going into the postseason. So,
And I like that because out of all the leagues, it would be the NBA.
right.
Baseball, don't get me wrong, baseball has a good following in South America, Central America, and Asia, like Japan. Great baseball players. But
Right.
NFL, nobody really play American football. Not even really. Nobody plays American football.
In all
They watch
honesty.
it, though. Like, the games in Germany and London, sellout crowds, don't get me
Right.
wrong. But teams, though.
No.
But NBA is a global game. Basketball is a global sport. Like,
Second
when
to
we're
soccer,
seeing
in my
that.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. So I like that. I haven't really thought about NBA going overseas. I think they might, if like the U.S. and Mexico wasn't so like politically, divisive, they would put a team in Mexico for sure because they got a
that's
team in
easy.
Canada.
Right.
It's easy, but I think they're gonna start small with the expansion because they going back to Seattle. And Vegas is obviously about to happen. They just wanted a second city because
Balance
every
it out.
other league is going to Vegas. MLB going to end up going to Vegas because Raiders there now.
Right.
Not MLB is going to Vegas. Athletics is going to Vegas. NHL got a team there, and I feel like the in-season tournament that was low key. Its purpose was to see how Vegas would respond to the NBA, and responded pretty well.
Consider it phenomenal. They popped out.
They gonna go back to the Supersonics, or they just
it should be.
In general,
It should be the Supersonics. I think it's.
I bet it's gonna be like a whole new thing, but they'll have a throwback.
I don't want to see that, bro. Got. To me, that's a classic franchise. The jerseys look amazing.
But they the Thunder now, though. I guess they did that with the Hornets / Pelicans. Yeah.
See, and I get what you're saying. You do want to build something new. But I think of any franchise that's been dissolved, like that's the one that still sticks in people's minds the most. Yeah. You know, and it's not like they were a trash franchise. You had Gary Payton.
They went to the finals.
Exactly. Sean Kemp, Dennis Johnson in the 70s. So you had real hoopers there.
They won the finals.
Yeah, 79. So I would like to see them go back, maybe selfishly, because I just want a jersey. Like I want a Supersonic. I know I could get one now, but I would like a Supersonics jersey. So I would like to see that happen. But either way, they need a team out there.
Mm-hmm. Back to the discussion. Who do you have in the Pelicans and Kings? That's a great game.
I'm going to go Pelicans. Zion is playing.
So.
All the people that disrespected Zion.
Right.
Now, make sure you giving them the praise. Make sure you giving them the respect that you wasn't giving them. You know, and it's like he was never playing bad basketball.
He just wasn't playing.
Exactly. That, and we knew there was a little bit more there. I didn't want to pause. There's a little bit more. You know, there's another level he could get to.
I almost hung up.
There's another level he could get to. So he's been locked in. He's in the best shape, and he's getting to the rim at will. And that's going to cause a lot of teams issues, one being Sacramento. They don't got a rim protector like that. Sabonis is not that type of guy. And at the 4, it's Harrison Barnes. So, yeah. That's free money at the rim. So I think they're going to get it done. And then Philly and Miami, we all know in a perfect world, Philly wouldn't be here. You know, Joel was on dominant timing. He was killing. So I think he's going to get it done. I think, you know, they'll figure it out. And then I got Miami beating whoever comes out of Chicago and Atlanta.
So Lakers beating the Pelicans?
If it's just one night, dang. Hot take. I'm going to go with the Pelicans. I think the Pelicans can get it done. You know, you got 3 guns. They've been a little bit more consistent when their team has been healthy. They've missed a fair amount of time, but when they've been healthy, they got all the way up to the 5th seed. LA's not reached that, not been close. So I'm going to go with the Pelicans. I feel like the league doesn't want that. Of course, you want LeBron in the playoffs. It's a lot of money to be made in that, but I feel like the Pelicans are the better basketball team. So I'm sliding with them.
And then they would, whoever is 7-8 would play the Wolves or the Nuggets. Or, I mean the Thunder. I'm just saying Wolves and Nuggets because they're tied right now.
Denver's 3?
No, the Wolves and Nuggets are tied 54-24, 1 and 2. And the Thunder are 3.
Okay.
But they 53 and 25. So that could go anyway.
It's been, nonstop motion up top the West leaderboard for a minute now.
Right.
So.
That's crazy. The Celtics really 62 and 16.
But it doesn't feel like
it. That is crazy.
It doesn't feel like it.
That is crazy.
Cause like that's a really impressive record. Like
crazy
that's amazing.
Record.
But it doesn't feel like anyone's really scared of them like that.
At all.
You know, and I hate
very beatable.
That's a corny headline, you know, like the whole, you know, people be like, oh, this guy ain't fear LeBron, or this guy ain't like, that's lame. But I just don't feel like they've lived up to a 60.
Nobody feared Bron.
I don't feel like they lived up to a 60 or 16 type record. They just don't look like that on film. But I think they could get got real early, Mm-hmm. You know, I could see them being a second round out. And that will cause a big shakeup in the league because they're gonna blow that team up because they've had a half a decade to make something happen.
Too long.
Yeah,
with one finals appearance.
Joe gone, Brown's probably gone.
This is such an odd question, but like, what y'all think they would do with like a coach like Dan Hurley?
They might win a chip this year with Dan Hurley.
He would definitely drive some crazy sets for him. Because with NBA talent, he's definitely going to have some crazy sets to run.
Dude, and here's the thing. Everything that he's running now, if they picked up that type of offense, I'm saying even strip it down a couple levels just because the talent is so much higher. In college, if I have middle-of-the-line guy, I need to run 3 or 4 actions to get him open. If I got a guy in the league, I just need 1 or 2, because he's that much faster, probably a better shooter, better ball handler. So they could strip down 2 or 3 layers and still be very effective. So I really do think if they got him, they probably, because the biggest thing they lack, in my opinion, is organization late in games. It's very reminiscent of OKC. It's like, okay, Russ got it, KD got it, Jalen got it, Tatum got it, and they just keep isoing back and forth. If you ran a little bit of real basketball, it'd probably work in your favor. So,
Yeah, man. Next week's playoffs, next week play-in will be fun. And this year's playoffs is definitely going to be fun. I'm really hoping Ant go on his generational run to really cement that status as next GOAT.
I know you a college basketball fan. I know you a college football fan. I really do feel like the the playoffs is the best ending to a sport. I think it's better than the football playoffs. I think it's better than the NCAA tournament.
Shit.
I just think it's consistently a better product.
There's nothing like March Madness.
I think it's better, bro. It's better.
March Madness, you have, especially that first weekend, you have 8 games for 4 straight days.
Yeah.
And out of those 8 games, there's going to be at least 3 or 4 really good ones to watch.
Right.
Really, probably more than that, especially in the second round. And in the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8, great games. Final Four is when it gets a little more iffy. It really depends on the teams. Like, these past 2 years is not a great sample because it's just UConn is so dominant.
Yeah.
But Baylor was really dominant that year too. Like once it gets to once it narrows down, that's when you really see who's dominant.
Exactly. And I feel like the
just
gaps,
68 teams, bro.
The gaps are so much bigger. Even the top 3 teams. Look at the top 3 teams in the West. Compare that to the top 3 teams in NCAA. Technically, you got to say Purdue second, and they got lapped. Like that was bad. So I just feel like the gap is smaller. And then you look at some of the series, like last year, the Kings and Warriors, classic. Right. That was an amazing series.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. The playoffs is right there. It's March Madness in the playoffs is the CFP is cool. It's always the same team, bro. It's always the same.
It is, but everybody's tuned in still.
Oh God!
Everybody
Bama and Georgia plays.
Of course,
the whole world's watching.
But it's like in the first round, if Bama gets some Big Ten school, no disrespect, and they just run through them, it's like.
I mean, yeah, but everybody's still gonna be watching.
I don't ride for the Big Ten in football.
Who's your football team?
Not one. Okay. I don't have any.
He don't got one.
See, I might be hating, but hey, quick disclaimer. Y'all tune in. Playoffs is when I go overtime. Basketball content coming out maybe multiple times a day. Just keep your eyes peeled, man. So, we going stupid.
NFL playoffs is the worst to me.
Agreed.
Like, you'll have some good games. Don't get me wrong, but even the Super Bowl, I don't really care too much. But that's always – I've never really been too big a football guy. Like, I watch it. I know the game. I watch, but I'm a basketball dude at the end of the day.
I feel it.
Really, I like the World Series more than the Super Bowl.
That's kind of crazy.
World Series gets tough.
Took me a second to process that.
That D-backs and Rangers series
Millions
was
of people
tough.
probably say otherwise, buddy.
And that's fine.
I just never been a baseball fan.
How can I be different today?
He said he woke up this morning, looked in the mirror. How can I be different today?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I was just talking on that World Series. I've never watched a full World Series.
I was about to say, I ain't never heard him
just
bring up
chatting.
a baseball game in his life, bro.
I was just chatting. Hey, when the Braves won, I was watching that though for the show. But yeah, like I said, I don't really care about the Super Bowl. I do watch the CFP though. I love college football. At the end of the day,
because it's more authentic. It's more authentic.
Like the fan?
NFL Super Bowl or NFL playoffs, bro.
I feel
I feel like college sports period is more authentic than professional.
I feel it. Agreed. Hey, UFC 300. We talking about it? UFC 300, man.
I'm gonna let you get it, cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even been paying attention lately.
Hey, this card looked crazy. Cody Brundage and Bo Nickel. That should be solid, but I think it's gonna be Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel, elite wrestler. That's gonna be his thing. Now Charles and Armin, I don't know. Armin, they said he might be juicing. He looked in, bro. He been locked in the gym or something been going on because he came in this fight a lot bigger than I think we ever seen him in any fight. But Charles is Charles, you know, one of the greatest finishers in mixed martial arts. I don't know. I feel like Charles is more dangerous on the feet, and that's going to be the deciding factor in that fight. You know, Armin is elite on the ground, elite wrestler, but we've seen Charles put people's lights out. We've seen him do it to Michael Chandler, to Justin Gaethje. Seen him give Poirier, who's one of the best boxers we've ever seen in the UFC, a lot of problems. So that should be a great scrap. I think we'll be making a post on that probably Saturday, so stay tuned for that. Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway. Oh man, Max my favorite fighter, so that's gonna be an absolute banger. Don't sleep on Max Holloway, man. I know and understand Justin Gaethje got a lot of power, but Holloway is 8 shots from some of the best guys in the world, has one of the best gas tanks we've ever seen, elite boxer, showed his kickboxing prowess lately. So be tapped in, man. I think that's going to be a great fight. Wei Lee and Yan, I don't know about that one. Yan is real solid, but Wei Lee's a tank. And she learned how to wrestle now. She's a machine. She's different. So I'm going to stick with her. I think that's a safe bet. Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill. That's the one. It's hard to get a read on that because a lot of people, and most of the time it's casual fans, will tell you, Alex don't got no defense. Alex don't protect himself. Like, yeah, he's not Israel Adesanya or Alexander Volkanovski, but he's a world-class kickboxer, elite boxer.
I'll take one punch from him.
That's what I'm saying. He don't need to be Floyd Mayweather. He can put your lights out at any given time, but Jamal Hill can box. Jamal Hill can really box. He made Glover Teixeira look terrible, for 5 rounds. Did him bad. So I don't know.
I don't know what his jaw talking about, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Have we seen him take a shot like that? Like a Alex Pereira type hitter? Pause, bro. This been a real show,
he looked
man.
at me, bro.
Wait, what'd I say?
No, he's talking about me because I said what his jaw talking about.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, we got to see what his jaw. Chill, bro. Chill.
My fault, bro.
Well, yeah, I don't know about that one. I think that one's a 50-50. I'm gonna stay safe. I'm gonna go Alex Pereira. I feel like
that's the safe option.
Yeah. Man's got dynamite in his hands. Elite boxer, elite kickboxer. The calf kicks are always an issue for whoever he faces. So I'm gonna go there. Elite card. We'll definitely be talking about it afterwards. So stay tuned. Content on the way.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like Colin said, bro, we have content going up really every day of the week.
Hey, for real.
Either he's making some great breakdowns, by the way. If y'all ain't tapped into those, y'all missing out. Noseball. And I'll make storytelling-esque videos.
Hey, 14K? Talk your talk, man.
Hey.
14K?
14.
We on the way, bro. We on the way.
Nigga Mule, I love you. All right, go ahead and hit that outro.
Raven Johnson, I love you too, baby.
This ain't even an
Throw you one in there.
Hey, yeah.
Lotto.
He saw that video.
Great Meg challenge. All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in.